Good morning, my YouTube friends, and what a gorgeous winter's morning it is. Absolutely stunning today. And what have I got today? Well, I suspect 99.9% of you have read the title, and you know it's this gorgeous lady in red. Yep, I've got this beautiful Honda Pan-European ST1300, absolutely stunning, and the reason I've got it is a bit of just because I wanted to try it, and I've always liked the idea of touring a little bit, so compared to mine, here you can see which is a totally different beast. I'd say this is more of a nippy get around town, down the little A roads, B roads, whereas this I'd quite happily sort of go up to the Lake District for. So from where I am here in Wales, that's quite a distance. I would rather take this, to be honest. Let's just take a quick look around, and from the title you might have guessed why I've called it twice the bike. It's exactly twice the cc's as well. This is a 1300, whereas mine is a 650. So let's just have a quick look at the toys on here. We've got built-in heated grips, electrically adjusted windscreen, all the little trip computer and bits and bobs, and electric mirrors and adjustable headlights. So I think it's a very good looking machine, to be honest. Have to tell the owner off. I think it could do with a bit of a wash, but that doesn't make the ride any different. So I've never ridden this before, so I'm literally just going to jump on, and I know it's going to be, seeing as it's twice the cc as mine, I know it's going to be a lot heavier than mine, so we'll see how we get on with the weight and everything else. A few other little differences. We've got a shaft driven bike there, so no chain, loads of luggage space. I'll have to work out, I think you probably need the key to get in there. So we got top panniers, side boxes, and the heart of the beast is a V4 engine, so that's probably have a bit of a different characteristic to my straight 4. So no, really looking forward to riding this big stonking 1300cc bike, and I think it's a very good looking bike. I gotta be honest, I'm quite nice sounding bike just went past there. I don't know if the microphone picked that up, but really looking forward to it. So I'm going to get my kit on, and we'll see how she goes. Here we go. I've just jumped on the beast. Let's see how she goes. And all I've done is turn it around, and straight away you can feel that extra weight. But let's knock her into gear and see how it goes. Oh, lovely. So I'll take it nice and easy to start off with. What's going on there? And we'll see how we get on. Should have adjusted the mirrors before I set off, but seems okay. Well, first impression, the second you get going, that extra weight is zero concern. Just feels no different to any other bike, to be honest. So once you're rolling, happy days. Big woofy there. Right, well, I'm going to try to should I go straight onto, I'm going to go straight onto the dual carriageway, because I think this is where this bike is at its happiest on the cruise, I think. Well, I say happiest, where I'll notice a difference from my bike. Oh, first impressions, it pulls along absolutely beautifully. And I'm going to hit the dual carriageway. Unfortunately, the first little section, there's a 50-mile-an-hour restriction, so we won't be able to open her up. So for my friends on the continent, 50 miles an hour is roughly 80 kilometers an hour. The national speed limit in Britain here is 70, which is just quite nice. We've got kilometers and miles an hour here, which is about 110, 15 miles an hour, something like that, kilometers an hour. So we'll get over 100 kilometers an hour, around about, and maybe a bit more if we're feeling naughty, and we'll see how she feels. But I'm just riding along just as I normally do on my other bike. No big deal. I don't think people should be frightened of weight at all. Just feels perfectly normal. We'll see what it's like now when I come to this junction here, if we need to stop. And literally this is my first time here, so it's no different. Oh, I can feel a little bit of weight then. Let's go. Yeah, I think just keep that center of gravity where it needs to be, and you'll be absolutely fine. Here we go. Oh, she pulls like a train. You can really feel it, actually. I think that is the one difference. It might not be as sporty, but it's got that good old grunt and shove, you know, just because it's such a much bigger engine. So unfortunately we got some new speed restrictions around here, so I'm really not happy about that. So we got to stick to 50 miles an hour. There's our friends. But absolutely beautiful day for ride out. It's we're early February now, so here in the UK we don't get that many days like this at this time of year. It's usually a little bit cold, but we got our heated grips, we got our winter gear on. Absolutely beautiful. And straight away I'm noticing I've got a lot more wind protection with this bike. I can notice a big difference, definitely. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. You're getting all this audio. Whoa, slow down, I keep forgetting about the speed limit. So easy to drift over. I've been having a nightmare with my GoPro, so I'm hoping you're getting all this audio, and I'll be really peeved off if it isn't working, because it's been giving me a real headache with my recent productions. Absolutely beautiful, and I've been riding it for a couple minutes now and it just feels completely normal. Absolutely no issue whatsoever. So people who are concerned about weight, oh, forget it. Honestly, it's not an issue. This bike's easily twice as heavy as mine, and I think, say if you're maneuvering it, or if you have to park it somewhere awkward or go up a ramp or something like that, that's when your weight is an issue, you know. But out on the road, everyday use, weight isn't an issue. I just pulled out of my road very slowly, slow maneuver, just felt completely normal, you know. So I think unless you need to maneuver it in awkward places or up a steep bit of a ramp or something like that, definitely don't be concerned about the weight. Get the bike that's right for you and the thing you need. And I always say I'm not reviewing because I haven't got I need another 10 years of biking experience under my belt before I can start reviewing bikes. This is just, I fancied having a go on this. How does it compare to my other bike? At the moment it's like apples for apples. I just jumped on and went. It's quite nice and easy, really nice. I'm going to pull out straight onto this dual carriageway now, which means I got to get up to 70 mile an hour pretty sharpish. So this will be a nice little test to see how we get on. Here goes. Just looking for a gap in the traffic. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Oh, no problem at all getting up to speed. I think in about 3 seconds we were there. That was plenty go in this beast. So let's see how she is now. It's a chance to test out this windscreen. I'll lift it up and see if we get a bit more protection from the wind. Oh, straight away I can see a difference, definitely. I don't know if I like looking through the windscreen, to be honest. It's a bit strange for me. Here we are. Oh, cruising away beautifully, absolutely beautiful. We're up to 70 something miles an hour. And oh no, beautiful. Well, I can notice a big difference when I put the screen down. Actually, all of a sudden we do get a lot of wind noise. So I'll keep the screen up now. It's a totally different riding experience. It's hard to explain, but something not to be scared of at all, you know. I just pulled off as you normally do on any other bike, you know. But here I am. I'm doing, what am I doing, 60 miles an hour now. I'll overtake this vehicle, and there's just so much power there. It's just there, you know, and straight away you're up to 80 in a blink, you know. So it's absolutely so easy, you know. Beautiful bike. Funnily enough, I've been you know, whenever you get anything you start looking at reviews and you read up about it, and I've looked on the internet about this bike and looked at a lot of YouTube videos and all sorts of things, and I can hardly see a bad word written about it. It's got a real loyal followers, you know. They love this bike. People love it, and if it's something, you know, you want a bike that's going to munch up the miles, this is it, really. I got to be honest. It's normally, you see, you know, you'll have, you know, a fairly balanced view and quite a few negative things about, you know, a particular bike, but on the whole everybody really rates this bike. They absolutely love it. Like I say, I've only been on it for 5 minutes, so it's early days, but so far it just does what it says on the tin, really. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So just a little short blast on the dual carriageway, and then we'll hit some smaller roads now. Right, guess what? GoPro played up again. This audio is getting right on my nerves. I just really wanted to sort of show off the bike on the sort of twistier country lanes here, but and you know, hear the sound of the engine and some nice strong pulls, but it played up a bit, so we'll just enjoy the ride. And I've just been looking through a whole load of YouTube videos on this issue, and I hopefully got some answers now. So we should have it fixed, ready for the next video. Failing that, I'll be purchasing a new one, I think. Right, it was at this point I was ready to give my conclusions on what I thought of the bike and summarise my experience on the Honda ST 1300 Pan-European. But long behold, we didn't have our audio, so I'll do a separate little video and tell you what I thought. Hello there, day 2 of Honda ST 1300 Pan-European ownership, and it is a cold one this morning, so I'm going to wait a little bit before we get back on this bad girl. And I had my usual audio gremlins yesterday with the GoPro, so I'm going to have another little attempt. But I thought part of the appeal of this bike is it's sort of a good tourer, you know, with with a passenger on there as well. So I'm going to take the missus out on the bike as well. See how we get on with that, you know, and can make a comparison to my bike. And worst case scenario, I'll just have to do a little summarise of what I thought of the bike if the audio plays up again. So once it warms up a bit, we've got a beautiful sunrise this morning. We'll take her out for a ride. Right, just heading out. Wish us luck, and fingers crossed the old GoPro behaves itself as well. See you in a bit. Right folks, back from ride out. First thing I'll be doing is getting a shot of my GoPro. It's absolutely useless, didn't do a thing, so I'm really disappointed with that. So I might have to look into investing something else to do my onboard filming. But bike's been great, and I suppose we should ask Her Royal Highness what she thought of the ride. How was it?
Really enjoyed it. Gotta say, first of all, when I got on it, I wasn't too keen on how it felt, just because I think it was very different to riding on the Honda 650. But then once we actually got going, it was really comfortable. And you know, we didn't even have to ride in for an hour. It
much quieter as well, didn't you?
Because it's got a much lower pitch than the 650, so even when you pick up your speed a little bit, we were still able to talk over the comms. Whereas on the 650 you get to about 70 and you can't, because it's much higher pitched and it's really loud.
You got all the extra wind protection there as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah, so it did make a big difference when the shield came up as well. It did offer that extra bit of protection. And the other thing I did prefer on this to the 650 was that because the seats are separate, under braking, normally on the 650 I end up sliding forward, but on this one, because you have got your own little seat, then you stay firmly put and you're not sliding into the driver. You call it the driver? I'm not sure.
The rider.
The rider. The main rider. So overall really happy. That was really nice ride.
Oh, excellent. So for Pillion gets thumbs up.
Yeah, big thumbs up.
But for me it was it's just a different experience. It's a much bigger bike, so you can't chuck it around as much because we had one of the motorways was closed that we were on, so we ended up going down some really small country lanes, and that felt a little bit hairy, the size of this bike. And we've had some frost as well, so there's a few twitchy moments when you're riding something this big. But all in all, great bike, great experience, and the usual thumbs up and hit that subscribe, etc. Really important to us. And I've enjoyed this, and I've got another video coming up which is also motorbike related, which I think will be very interesting. Relates to my very first ride on a big bike. So we'll catch you in the next video, and please subscribe and like and share, etc. Until the next time, goodbye.